Alright, here we are, the post-arena unit scroll. Almost everybody is in the mid-20s. Patty's a little low, but you know, that's Patty for you. There's a whole lot of people who want to have some conversations this chapter. I'll do my best to help them out. People who haven't finished the arena include Lean and Corporal. So we just have Celeste come out here, plink at that guy. Come out here, have Lester kill this other one, and Patty is appropriately positioned so that just following this they can go ahead and have their little talk. And this is the reason Celeste didn't full move originally, so Shannon can get a few more hit points. Go ahead and have Altena just absolutely nuke that one. I mean, he would have been one-hit KO'd anyway, but the crit really made a difference. So we have Delmwood start to round out the square. Leaf comes down. The sibling crit was not expected. He was supposed to just soften that up so somebody who needed experience could actually take it. It wasn't that big a deal, so I let it slide. So go ahead, more conversations. More conversations for the conversation god. Go ahead and engage in a little light healing. More conversations. And then at this point, it's mostly just lining up the foot people well behind the front lines. Fee has nothing really better to do, so I just sent her straight west. So we get the obvious dance on. It probably actually, now that I think about it, would have been better for Lean to have just stayed there instead of moving to the east. And I'm just having Celeste plow westward here. It may be slightly suboptimal, but all of the important objectives will still be accomplished in a reasonable time frame. So there has been perhaps some explanation. I'm specifically not targeting the sleep staff using of these characters. Enemy dark mages, that is. And actually it turns out in the end that it didn't matter. Leaf would have been able to rescue her from either position. I couldn't remember offhand, but it looks like this was the case. Right, so as I was saying, I was specifically leaving the Sleep Staff Dark Mages alone because they won't do any damage to me on the enemy phase, for sure. Especially compared to some like the Hell Dark Mages or the regular Dark Mages. Plus, if they put my characters to sleep, that's just more experience in the bank for Tinny. So, not concerned about that at all. Especially considering that they like to target... I don't know. I have no explanations for the enemy AI. Hannibal wasn't going to be a threat to them anyway. So, no point in keeping them alive any further, though. So we go ahead and we start nuking some of these Dark Mages. Also, well, basically just nuking anything that moves. Go ahead and we restore Ska. Not concerned with Hannibal. We'll just have Ska get down here and steal another kill. And this is basically experience farming. At this point, there's simply not enough of an enemy force to actually pose any sort of threat. Also, in all reality, I probably should have had somebody else take the hero sword, because in Patty's hands it's going to be out of action for most of the chapter. So we go ahead. Now, the rescue staff opens up just so many more opportunities for trying to do different things and plan your strategies a little bit differently. It's definitely a lot more complex than just, you know, everybody moves as they can. Here I rescue Ares because he's gonna nuke Hilda for me with his critical on a stick. And we go ahead and we rescue Celise, so that he'll actually be in range to seize after Hilda gets nuked. Also conveniently close enough for some authority bonus. Now I think to myself, I could have Arthur go the long way, or I could just have Corporal warp him after the seize. My conclusion was pretty obvious there. For now, though, Corporal is just doing what he does best, staff whoring. Alright, so as foreshadowed here, we'll go for the one-hit KO. Now, if my memory serves, I don't actually have anybody who can use Volcanon. Oh, no, I take that back. Master Knight can use it, but Leaf already has Tornado. Anyway, that's just gonna be sold to the pawn shop for sure. So we farmed the last little bit of experience out of this guy. Almost killed him by accident there. And then we just plow west with all my foot people. I actually could have moved Delmood west originally for some additional charisma on Hilda, but it was unnecessary, as you saw. That was my reason for having him over there. Turn 3. Not bad. So we go ahead and we grab our Dancer, because that is the obvious thing to do in situations like these. And we go ahead, we get our dance on. And we press recklessly ahead. Now, seizing Kronos gave a new conversation available. So I'll go ahead and it's perhaps suboptimal from an efficiency standpoint, but hey, whatever. Wi-Fi, go talk to Sleece. Now a lot of these people don't have any more work left for them, so they're just gonna go chill in the home castle. My flyers keep moving west.